Dawson, and this week we're venturing back to Morocco for part 2 of our special series with Marco Gutierrez.
When you think of Morocco, you might imagine things like Marrakesh's Medina, or imagine things like marketplaces offering ceramics and jewelry. But we're heading right back into the Saharan desert for part 2 of the Ralliation des Gazelles. Every year, women of all ages gather in the Moroccan desert to experience this unique adventure. Every morning at 6 a.m., the first gazelles start the first leg of this rally. This event has 165 teams, about 330 women, 16 different nationalities, all here for different reasons.
Some girls need this to show them they're strong. Also, some come for the pleasure, some come for the mechanic and driving, and they all come for a nice reason. And then when you're here, you feel like just you, and you go inside yourself. And then when you get back home, you're just like, I did it, so I can do everything now.
All of this is inspiring. My God, to see the villages and to see the people and to see how people are living, I mean, all of that is beauty. Anything that takes you out of your comfort zone and really challenges you, opens up your mind, is essential to work together. I mean, not just as a driver and a navigator on a team like this, it's essential to work together as gazelles because this is hard terrain. I mean, this is hard to get over. Your car, you will pop a tire. You will need to change a tire. You will get stuck in those sand dunes. And these trucks are beasts. I mean, like, how are you going to get that out just yourself? And, you know, you get lost, you know, and that's, as I said, a very intimidating feeling. So you need to kind of come together. You need to help each other out. And people do in the most amazing way.
People are super friendly, even though we still do have a big language barrier. We barely speak any French to get by, and not everybody here speaks English. But even though with that barrier and with the fact that we are competing, if you ask a question and you're nice, and everybody, so far we have had no problems. We ask and we need help and somebody helps, or we, you know, lend a shovel to somebody like we did the other day. So it's teamwork and the spirit of the sport is nice.
If you want to do it, just do it, and you have to do it. I think it's a wonderful experience. Me, maybe I like to suffer, but I think it's so great to feel lost all day and to see, like, even if you're lost, you will always find a solution. I think that's the goal of this race, is to understand that everything is possible.
So stay tuned for part 3 of the Ralliation des Gazelles, where we're going to follow along with more competitors and other journalists. You're watching Travelarios. I'm Marco Gutierrez.
The largest regatta series in North America is back, and Audra Stafford shows us why the nude always attracts many out-of-town sailors to compete with the local talent.
I'm Audra Stafford here on San Diego Bay, and check it out, we are right in the middle of the Nude Regatta, the nation's largest sailboat racing series.
After 30 years on the water, the National Offshore One Design Regatta is showing no signs of slowing down.
It's only ever been the only circuit that really ties the major cities and the major premier yacht clubs around the country.
From San Diego to St. Petersburg and cities in between.
Every event around the country has its own unique character, for sure. St. Pete, Florida is much more of a, like I said, vacationing kind of crowd, and these are just California, man. They're just laid back. With Chicago, their sailing season really only goes from, you know, May to end of September if you're lucky. So when they come out, they're just excited.
Although the scenery changes from location to location, the sailors all have to follow the same rules.
The boat with the wind coming over its starboard side always has the right of way.
And the boats themselves must follow one design.
White boat, white sails, you can tell they look pretty much exactly alike, pretty similar to sails. So what it ends up coming down to is that the boats are exactly equal, so the difference in the performance is really sort of the skill of the crew. The smart people know how to use the rules to their advantage.
Sure. But rule number 1, is to just enjoy being out on the water.
It's the disconnect with everything, just the feeling of the boat and just being really hyper aware of what's in the boat and what's out and how you feel. You truly do forget about everything else.
It was a star-studded night at Kevin Costner's seaside estate as celebrities and local heroes came together at the annual 1-805 fundraiser supporting first responders. Among the evening's highlights was Santa Barbara County Fire Chief Mark Hartwig introducing Prince Harry, who took the stage to personally honor Lauren Courtney, a Santa Barbara County Air Support pilot. Other stars who came out to support the cause included Rob Lowe, Cameron Diaz, Zoe Saldana, and Jeff Bridges, who shared his personal story of rescue by first responders during a local Santa Barbara disaster. 1-805 was created after the Thomas Fire and mudslides in 2018 to take care of first responders who take care of the community. But that wasn't the only emotional moment of the night. Prince Harry honored Kenny Loggins with the Heart of the Community Award. The concert also featured performances by music legend Pink, Richard Marx, Alan Parsons, Kevin Costner, and Modern West, and of course, Kenny Loggins. The event, which has become a staple of the Santa Barbara community, once again succeeded in bringing together entertainment and philanthropy to ensure first responders have the resources they need. The 1-805 concert was a major success, with hundreds turning out to show their support and raise critical funds for first responders. From royal tributes to star power, it's great to see such strong support for first responders. What a powerful night of giving. Donations can be made at 1-805.org.
Hi, I'm Elise with Coast to Coast TV. And each year, National Coffee Day celebrates one of our most popular beverages. Joining us today is Chef Dara Yu, who is teaming up with Versuni to share some brewing inspiration. Welcome, Dara Yu.
Thank you so much for having me.
Why is National Coffee Day important to acknowledge?
Well, after water, coffee is the most popular beverage across America, and I thought that it would be a good idea to talk about the evolution of that at-home culinary experience of creating everyone's favorite morning beverage.
How has technology evolved through the years to improve our morning cup of Java?
It's definitely evolved quite a bit. It's now easier than ever to create a cafe quality drink at home. Using a machine like the Philips Baristina, you can create authentic espresso with just a swipe, brew, and enjoy, and it automatically grinds your beans, and then you can use a milk frother to then create your favorite latte or cappuccino drink, and it just makes the user experience really friendly.
How about for the coffee connoisseur? How fancy can you get with an in-home coffee maker?
You can get pretty fancy nowadays. The variety of machines for different needs is great. And along with the Philips Baristina, there's machines like the Philips Barista Brew, which is a semi-automatic espresso machine. So it automatically grinds your beans, but then there's adjustable settings like grind and pressure. But if you want something that's really easy and pretty fancy, the Philips Full Auto Espresso Machine lets you create cafe quality drinks with just a push of a button, and it really is just that easy.
What have you been cooking lately since winning MasterChef?
Well, I've been really focusing on making the at-home culinary experience more approachable and creating recipes. So I've been doing a lot of cooking in my own home using things like the Philips Air Fryer 3000, which uses rapid air technology to ensure even cooking.
Thank you so much, Chef Yu. Where can we go for more information?
You can go to home-appliances.philips to learn more about the home line and find the right machine for your needs.
It's bound to happen to every homeowner, especially as the weather begins to change. An essential home system or appliance breaks down, like a refrigerator or HVAC system that can be costly to fix. The good news is that a home warranty can help cover repairing or replacing systems and appliances.
If you're anything like me, you spend the bulk of your time in your home, so these things will break down. A home warranty can help you avoid an unexpected hit to your savings. It's not a matter of if something's going to break down, it's when. And a home warranty helps you be financially prepared when that does happen.
But a home warranty shouldn't be confused with homeowners insurance. They serve different purposes.
There is a lot of confusion between the two. Homeowners insurance covers the things that might happen, things like damage from a natural disaster or fire. A home warranty covers the things that will happen, like your AC or electrical systems going out. You're actually 25 times more likely to use a home warranty than homeowners insurance. But the two really complement one another. Together, they provide the most comprehensive coverage for your most valuable asset, your home.
And a home warranty can provide peace of mind for homeowners.
Being a homeowner can be stressful. I, for one, I work full-time and I'm a mom, so I don't have time to go search for reputable repair technicians. With a home warranty, we step in. We're your go-to. American Home Shield provides homeowners one place to go when something breaks down.
A home warranty can be beneficial for all types of homeowners, from new homeowners to those in older homes. And companies like American Home Shield offer flexible plans and pricing.
At American Home Shield, we have 3 basic plans: Silver, Gold, and Platinum, and each tier provides a different level of coverage. The Silver plan protects those 14 most important systems in your home, things like your AC and electrical system. Our Gold plan covers everything in the Silver plan, plus it covers your kitchen and laundry appliances. Then we have our Platinum plan, which is the most comprehensive coverage. This covers all of those items in the Silver and Gold plan, but also has added benefits like coverage for roof leak repairs and also offers a free HVAC tune-up.
If a home warranty sounds like something you'd be interested in, American Home Shield is one of the leading companies in the home warranty field.
I would encourage you to visit ahs.com. There you can get a quote, learn more about our plans, and even enroll today.
Again, that's ahs.com. I'm David Wiley for Coast to Coast.
Hi, I'm Elise Thurston with Coast to Coast TV. A staggering 1/3 of the U.S. population have diabetes or prediabetes. Here to help is Dr. Thomas Grace, a family physician, medical director of the Blanchard Valley Diabetes Center, and the head of clinical advocacy and outcomes at Dexcom. Why is National Glucose Awareness Week important?
Yeah, it's important for several reasons. As you had just mentioned, 1/3 of the U.S. population has a disease of managing glucose. But many people aren't intimately aware of why managing your glucose is important. And so we're looking to fill some of those knowledge gaps by helping kick off a website as part of National Glucose Awareness Week, and maybe talk about some tools that we have available to us now to help us manage glucose that we didn't in the past.
What can people do to maintain better glucose health?
Yeah, a lot of this starts at home with our habits or some of the choices that we make at home. One of the things that we're excited about this week is launching a website to help inform patients what goes into their overall glucose control. That website is getglucoseaware.com. And I would encourage patients, not only the people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, but anyone that's glucose curious, to go to this website to really help educate themselves of what glucose is, why it's important, and the different things and strategies at home they can do to help manage their glucose. There's a new product available to people over the counter called Stelo. Now, Stelo is, again, an over-the-counter glucose biosensor that is available here in the United States, really engineered for people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes. It's a sensor that you wear on the back of your arm for up to 15 days that will send your glucose reading continuously throughout the day to your smartphone. And what that really does is it connects the dots between what we eat and our glucose reading, so we can see when we do good with those choices at home, the benefits of seeing our glucose running well. And it also helps connect the dots with physical activity. We can see that the more activity we get, the better our overall glucose health is.
And where can we go for more information?
Yeah, for more information, you can visit getglucoseaware.com. Thanks for having me, Elise.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Coast. I'm Lisa Spalla. Today we are delving into the critical issues of prescription drugs, addiction, and celebrities, as well as the on-rise of fentanyl-related cases. Here to share more about it and to give his expertise is Richard Tate, CEO of Carrera Treatment, Wellness, and Spa. Welcome, Richard. How are you?
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You have a unique perspective as somebody who not only has founded successful treatment centers, but also as a former addict yourself. How has that personal experience shaped your approach to addiction treatment?
Other than from birth to age 12, I've either been struggling with addiction or participating in recovery. So I have a pretty good foundation where I don't just think I know. It's a very tough life. So when you get sober and you figure it out, right, then what you want to do is you want to help others.
Richard founded Cliffside Malibu Treatment Center in 2006, which he sold in 2018. He has since leveraged his personal experience to establish Carrera Treatment, Wellness, and Spa. His unique background drives innovative and personalized approaches to addiction recovery.
At Carrera, we have a true world-class spa inside of the center. The foundation of what we do is Blue Zone Foods because we believe that we want to treat the whole body, right? And people come into treatment broken. That's why we have a juice bar when they wake up in the morning so they can go get their wheatgrass and their wellness shots or their green drink or their protein shake, right? That's why we have trainers and Pilates and yoga and sound baths, because I believe that self-care turns into self-esteem, which turns into self-love.
The recent loss of Matthew Perry and other high-profile cases have highlighted the dangers of prescription medications.
It goes back to Elvis. It happened to Michael Jackson. It happened to Prince, Matthew Perry. These doctors who are charged with taking care of us, that are motivated not by a Hippocratic oath, but by money. It never ends well.
While celebrity prescription drug abuse grabs headlines, the fentanyl crisis is also worsening. Overdoses have surged nearly 300% in 5 years, making fentanyl one of today's deadliest threats.
I came back because of the fentanyl crisis. Now we've got drugs like carfentanil being used. It's 50 times more potent than fentanyl. Maybe 40% of the kids now that come in who never even thought of using fentanyl have fentanyl in their system. Now, how scary is that?
How has being a father shaped your approach in what you do in treatment of addiction?
I'm terrified, absolutely terrified. Ooh, hold on. It's one of the reasons I came back, right? I told you because of the fentanyl. But I've got young children.
So for families watching that may have a family member that is addicted to drugs or alcohol, what is your best piece of advice?
We're out of time. There is no growing out of this. There is no hitting rock bottom. There is no, he's got to do this for himself if he wants to stay sober. Those days are over now. Those days are over. We are out of time. The end.
Thank you, Richard, for that very important conversation. For more on Richard and his treatment center, please go to carreratreatment.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Lisa Spalla for Coast to Coast.
And that's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, go to our website. Don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I'm your host, Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time.